Hey guys, Joe Anthony, just broadcasting to you on this lovely, beautiful Thursday, wherever you are. You are with yourself. You are there. So here's the message, guys.
Joe Anthony,
Here's
just
the question.
broadcasting to you.
What we all want to know, what we all are dreaming about is what's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? Have you looked in your wallet lately? You'll notice that your wallet doesn't exist anymore because we don't use wallets. What do we use? We use digital currency. That's right, guys. We use digital currency. We use crypto wallets, right? You know what a crypto wallet is, guys? Here's a crypto wallet. This is an example of a crypto wallet, right? So you've got your phone and you download an app, whether it's an Android smartphone or you have a iPhone, iOS device, iPad, etc. So let's see here. Let me show you. So this is one of my wallets, right? So that's one of my wallets, okay? That's what a wallet should look like. Okay, that's a wallet. This is a wallet. This is a sample wallet. It's not loaded with any currency yet. However, I have other wallets. I have another wallet that's on my other device that is loaded with currency, and daily it's adding currency. So imagine having a wallet, a digital wallet, where every day you have money going into that wallet every single day, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What do you have to do to get a wallet like that? Do you want a wallet like that? Do you know how to get a wallet like that? That is the question, guys. That's the question that you have to answer for yourself. So let's break it down. What is a digital wallet? And why do people want a digital wallet? Let's see. Let me just answer this question really quick. Okay, so the reason why people want a digital wallet is because our currency system, as we've known it, is disappearing. It's going away. What do I mean by that? So our currency system, guys, is going away because, I mean, if you look at how things evolve and how new technology puts old technology away, you know, like the 8-track player what did the 8-track player do? For those of you that can remember, like baby boomers, you know what the 8-track player was. And some may have seen an 8-track, not the player, but an 8-track cassette. You know, these things that were about like maybe 7 inches by 4 inches wide or something like that. It just was, for the time being, it just was a way to store data, like songs, music, etc. And then that went into cassettes. So you had cassette players. And mostly the auto industry is where this technology really was trying to sell to, because you wanted to listen to your own music and not the radio. Or you had multi-players where you had a cassette player and radio, and then it went to what? After that, it went to CDs, radio, and then what happened to CDs? Now everything is on the cloud. I can go to iTunes, I can download anything on YouTube, right? Get your playlist and just walk around with cloud music. It's just on the cloud. That's where you store it, right? I have iCloud on my iPhone. That's where the music is stored now. So what about money? You had, you know, metal, silver, gold. Then you had paper money, paper notes to represent. And then you have plastic. People carry around plastic. And of course, now we have digital money. What is digital money? What does it mean to you guys? Digital money. Do you have digital money? Are you like the laggard who's still trying to figure out where your rotary dial telephone is, or why you can't use your touchtone telephone anymore? If that's you, you just probably might as well skip this, because this is not for you. This is for the 85% of who are known as the major majority, right? So you've got the early adopters, and then the majority adopters, right? Meaning that very small, 13% or so, are the early adopters, people who are the first at getting every new piece of technology that comes out. They want to be the first in line. When Tesla came out, they wanted to pay the first for flat screen TVs. When the latest new smartphone came out, they're always the first. That's the early. But there's 85%, 83% who are what's called we'll just call them the second tier wave of the majority, the early majority. So the early majority, not the early adopters, but the early majority, are finally everybody else when it catches on, when the price comes down. So you can buy a smart TV now, for just a few $100 at Walmart or Target or someplace. Whereas the very beginning ones, many years ago, the first one was like, what, 40,000, 30,000, 20,000. You get the point. Same thing with digital wallets. Digital money goes into a digital wallet. So the question, what's in your digital or crypto wallet? Because crypto is just another word for digital. Don't get confused. Don't get distracted by crypto, blockchain, digital. Just think of it as cloud money. Your money is in the cloud. So now you can have money in here that you can use anywhere in the world. You can travel with it as much as you want. You can have it here. This becomes your bank. Your digital wallet is your bank. You are the bank. You become the bank. You become the bank. Okay? And you know how people used to keep their money in the bank, and they would buy certificates of deposit. You'd have to have $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, and then you would put it into a certificate of deposit, and then you would keep it in for a year or 6 months, and you would get a whopping maybe 3% or 4%, 5%. Back in the day, back in the the 80s, I think it was, the early 80s, there were interest rates way up there for a while. They spiked up to like 14, 15, 16%, and then they came back down to about 8, 9, 10% in that range. The longer you kept it into a certificate of deposit, the better interest rate that you got. Well, here's the rub, guys. Here's where this thing really gets a little kind of, we'll say a little funky, if you want to call it that. It gets a little weird, is that you are now dealing with a new platform that is taking the world by storm. It's changing people's lives because of a movement, a community. You heard how it's very difficult to get loans from a bank. I mean, all this government stimulus BS, and if you have a business, look at all the businesses that went out of business. What I'm saying to you guys is, what if there was a way for you to raise money without having to go to a bank, without having to borrow it, without having to pay it back, And all you have to do is basically join this movement, join this community, which is all over the world, in every country, wherever there is Wi-Fi, because that's how this system works. It's an internet Wi-Fi spread platform, and it works every day, all the time, 24/7. It never sleeps. And your personal wallet, your digital wallet on your phone, is going to daily get more and more money into it, okay? And while you're learning, because there's a learning curve, just like anything else, it's like when you go to a new job, they're going to, on the job training, they're going to teach you something new. This is what we're doing. We're creating a new community, a movement, and this community is teaching people. I'm learning, you would be learning, people are learning how to use crypto money, digital money, cryptocurrency. So I'm just going to use simple terms so everybody can understand. Sorry for you guys that already get it, but I'm just trying to make this. If you go to Tronopoly.club, and the reason for Tronopoly is the name sounds like monopoly, monopoly money, monopoly, Tronopoly. So we're using a different type of money. So this money is digital money, and one of the cryptos is called Tron. So we're using Tron. Bitcoin, I know many have heard of Bitcoin. That's the grandfather crypto, right? But who wants to pay $15,000 or $14,000, $15,000 more or less? It's hovering around there. Who wants to pay $15,000 to buy one Bitcoin, right? One Bitcoin token. That's $15,000. What you rather do is buy Bitcoin when it was 1 penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, by a few $1,000s or a couple $1,000s even. And then what people did is they held on to it until all of a sudden it went up to 2,000 and they were millionaires. Now it went up to 15,000, they're multimillionaires, maybe even billionaires. Cryptocurrency is taking average everyday people that barely make enough to pay their bills and put groceries on the table. And I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about regular everyday people. The person who might work at Walmart, the person who might be, just a nanny, the person who might just do menial jobs, cleaning, might work at one of the fast food joints. I mean, a lot of restaurants went out of business, so not a lot of jobs in the restaurant industry that were owned by mom and pop type owners that are still around, So this pandemic has changed, and the uncertainty of where this is going to be in the next month or year has a lot of people looking for other ways to make money. Well, guess what, guys? There is a better way. It's called digital money. How you can be part of a movement, a worldwide, global, international movement of people that have learned how to put a little bit of money and cause it to explode to generate and fund whatever they need to do. Do you need to put your kids through college? Do you have hospital bills? Do you want to buy a new house? You want to fix up your house? You need a new car? You want to take a vacation someplace to get away from all this crazy winter, snow or cold weather? Whatever your dream of why you need to make more money and how you can add more money without having to borrow it from loan sharks who charge you ridiculous interest rates. What if you could find a way to take a little bit of money, whether it's 2, 3, 500, 1,000, and put it into a community that will pay you back thousands and thousands, 100, 1,000-fold? Okay, this is what's happening, guys, in this crypto world. So the digital world, the digital money world, the crypto space, the cryptocurrency world, we are teaching everyday average ma and pa type people who just have enough to get by, have more month left at the end of their money. Do you have more month left at the end of your money? Do you have bills that you're paying for? Are you frightened because you don't know if you're going to be evicted, if you're going to have enough money to pay your rent or your mortgage? Are you worried about, what happens if your car gets repossessed? Who's going to pay for your kids? Are you worried about that? The uncertainty has people stressed, guys. And this movement was created about 8 months ago. And I'm going to tell you something, and I can show you too. I can show you the numbers. If you want to get on a one-on-one with me, I will show you screenshots or live screen views of how much money average everyday people are making on a daily basis, a weekly basis. Not years. We're talking about people that are raising 100, 200,000 in 2, 3, 4 weeks. Weeks, guys, with this platform and they're able to get out of debt. They're able to take care of their families. They're able to maybe live their dream life that they have. You know, it's a different way of people helping people. And this community, this is a movement, guys, that's global. It's already in 8 months, this movement has basically contributed over almost $400 million, somewhere around 380, $395 million. So I just rounded up to about $400 million in US, the equivalent of 400 million US in just 8 months, guys, since COVID hit, since this pandemic hit. We'll call it what it is, right? Are you someone who's worried? Are you thinking about what are you going to do at the end of the month? What are you going to do for the holidays? Are you going to have enough money to buy holiday gifts or to do anything for the holidays? Are you looking at your life right now? Stop and ask yourself, guys, this is legitimate. This is real. This is not some pie in the sky. I'm not telling you that this is a get rich quick either, because everybody has been burned, including myself, from different things in the past. But this is not the past. Today is today, and tomorrow we can create today. But you have to make a change. You have to believe in something, starting with yourself. If you believe in yourself and you believe in a platform, you believe in a community, you believe in a movement that is going to change people's lives and already has, you have to decide when you look in the mirror, when you go out and wear that mask, when you do all the things that you do on a daily basis inside of this pandemic environment that is now changed for almost maybe for good, that we will never be back to where we were over a year ago. And today you have to look forward to what life will be like living wherever you want to live. Okay? The majority are basically tuned out because they're so stressed. The majority are tuned out. But here's who I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the majority. I'm looking for people that are sharp, that can see something, that you can understand that 2 plus 2 does equal 4 for you. 2 plus 2 does equal 4 for people who have a sense of believing in themselves, are willing to put a little bit of effort, even if it's learning something new, guys. If it's learning something new, like putting something online, maybe using social media differently, maybe learning how to understand what this digital money is about and what cryptocurrency is about and how you can learn something new. And by just a few hours, not even, most people, I mean, the Gen Z category, those kids, man, like my son is 17, he figured it out like that, like in a minute. Have you ever played with a Rubik's Cube? A Rubik's Cube, how long would it take you to figure out if somebody handed you a scrambled Rubik's Cube to put all the colors matching again? Okay, well, these Gen Zs, man, some of them, bam, just like that, can figure things out. I'm not saying, that some of them don't practice. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get you to just stop, suspend your disbelief, suspend it long enough, guys. Suspend your doubt, suspend your disbelief, and just say, you know what, once, for just a minute, for a few minutes, I'm going to just look at something that could change the way you view making money. It could just change the way you view how to save up money, how to acquire money, how to accumulate money in a way you've never thought before. Okay? Completely legit, completely safe, completely hack-proof. This is not any kind of a scheme, or this is not, this is just everyday working people. Sometimes people that are so poor, that are so broke, they barely have enough to put food on the table for their families. Okay, so these are people, everyday people, that are going from being broke to now having more money than they have ever had maybe in the past, because of this new platform that was created. And that's what I believe, guys. That's what I believe that we're going to see. I think we're going to see a lot of people that are going to be learning this new technology, that they're going to be learning how they can change, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to let you guys get a sampling of how this program works. And if you go to tronopoly.club, watch that, just a short little couple minutes. Go to tronopoly.club, watch that. In fact, I might even just give you a little taste here, guys. Let's give you a little taste of what this is, okay? How would you like that? Here, let me do that for you. We'll take a look at, I'm going to give you a little sampling, and then after this, I'm going to give you a link if you would like, or you can text. I'll give you a number that you can text if you are interested. Text the word Tronopoly, not Monopoly, but Tronopoly. Text that, and we'll see if this makes sense to you, okay? And you can, okay, so here's the video. I'm going to share the video with you. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share the video with you right here. Okay, so here's the video. And just anywhere and do this thing. It's, yeah, it's awesome. So get back to the person that shared this to you. They will get you more information, and then take you to the next place, like I did, like Tony did, like Wendy did. All right, here we go, guys. But we hope you guys are all having an awesome day. Today you have myself, Joseph Anthony. I'm broadcasting from beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Have the lovely Wendy. She is live in Washington, somewhere in Washington State, out way on the west there, right, Wendy? Yeah. And then, of course, Tony. Got Tony down in the beautiful, warm Florida. I think you're right around, what, the Naples area there?
Yeah, Naples, Fort Myers. I'm in downtown Fort Myers right now, and it is beautiful today.
That's awesome. So
gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Yeah. So today, guys, we are going to talk about something that has got the entire world excited. I mean, we were literally, I'm new, Wendy, myself, and Tony, within the last couple of weeks, we took a look at something, guys, that is going to get you excited. And believe me, if you are seeing this because somebody has shared this with you, the only thing I can say, and you're going to hear some really great testimonial just from the three of us here, and then you're going to watch something that's just going to be so attractive for you to get involved. You're going to be too excited. You probably won't be able to sleep, guys. So let's start with you, Tony. Now, Tony, yeah, you got involved with this platform. It's basically what, just a couple of weeks. You just started.
Yeah, just been a couple of weeks, and it was like a friend of mine who I've known for a long time kept sending me texts, and it's like one of those things you just kind of ignore it a little bit, and you ignore it, but he keeps pushing. He's like, you really got to check this out. And it was just one night. I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump on this Zoom. And I was like, oh my God, this is something different. I've never seen anything like this. I've done network marketing before. I've done direct sales before. I've done all that stuff before. And I really wasn't looking for that. But this is different. This is something that was like, I had to get involved. I just felt it in my gut. It was there. And I did. And then I called you, Joe. I was like, Joe, you got to take a look. And I think you kind of felt the same thing. But ladies and gentlemen, I am speechless about what's happening. I'm a dog trainer down here in Southwest Florida. And the past couple of weeks, I got kind of tied up with dogs and busy and work and things like that. But I know I introduced this to you, Joe, and my account is growing every single day. It's growing. And I only brought in one person, and it is like, I can't believe the momentum that we have. It's like it's like we found the golden goose. It's incredible.
It is crazy. It is incredible. In fact, the day that you got in touch with me, the day before, I had been thinking about something with digital money. I think I did a live Facebook, and it was like very short. And I don't know what made me even think about that. I was just like, what's up with this digital money? And all of a sudden my phone rings and it's you calling me and you're saying, man, have you seen this? Have you looked at this? And I was like, what, and just the sound of your voice, I was like, what's on fire? Because you sounded so excited, like you couldn't even talk. And then I had to tell Wendy, and I was just like, Wendy, you have to take a look at this. You have to see this. And Wendy, what was your reaction? Because you were like kind of excited too.
Well, my first reaction was, I think I laughed.
Like you're doing now, right?
Yeah. But then after you got to talk and tell me about it, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. Different. It's a completely different thought. You have to have it's a mentality change type thing. You have to have a different mentality and it's pretty cool.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And like you, Tony, we got in and started seeing, just in the last week, we've seen activity. And it's the kind of activity, that everybody has activity, but you can have more activity if you share this.
That's right.
Right. Now, you introduced me to this amazing video, which we're going to show a clip of, to show the scope of this platform. Like, this isn't just a US-based platform.
No, this thing has been going for a little bit over a month now, and it has taken the globe by storm. And what's beautiful is, like, you get people say, oh, I made this much, but what's beautiful about this is that it's completely transparent. Everything is verifiable, meaning that the person who brought me in, Demetrius, he's done phenomenal. Every little bit that he said is truth. It's there. I can see it. It's it's just unbelievable. So anyway, you're right.
So we're going to show a clip, guys, and this kind of gives you a little bit better understanding of the scope of where this thing is, how big it is, and just to really appreciate and understand. So let's go ahead and play this.
Starting.
All right, let's begin. Let's start this.
My life is so miserable. I lost everything. My house, my car, my business.
There were times I cried in my room because of loneliness, sadness, and emptiness that I felt. I am very much happy with the direction of my career till pandemic happened.
So many people lost their jobs.
De mi casa en cuarentena. I did not believe in any of the network marketing business ventures.
Знала прекрасно, что кто-то создаст компанию для народа, для людей.
I have been in Forsage since the beginning.
Actually, about 18 days since I joined Forsage.
मैं Forsage के बारे में सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहूँगा.
Forsage has gone viral.
In Forsage, I hit my first million.
Forsage opened my eyes to see what I've not been seeing before.
What is Forsage?
I don't know what else to say, really.
I quickly want to talk about Forsage. With Forsage, the possibility of acquiring Ethereum daily is achievable.
Forsage para mí representa esos logros que siempre han estado en mi mente.
Para mí Forsage fue un impulso a hacer todo lo que quiero en mi vida.
Donc pour moi, Forsage, c'est une opportunité de dingue, une opportunité de fou.
You receive bonuses from your upline and downline.
Хочу заработать больше. Пожалуйста, подключайся к Forsage.
Dedicate your time in Forsage. We don't need to worry for our tomorrow. Вообще просто быть свободным.
Forsage is a gift that keeps giving.
Forsage es lo que tú estás buscando. ¿Por qué?
If we work 40 hours a week, we will never be financial independent.
Para mí Forsage me ha traído muchos cambios en mi vida, no solamente en lo económico, sino también en lo personal.
Realmente Forsage es el mejor contrato inteligente.
Forsage llegó a mi vida para cambiarla, para llenarme de ilusión, de pasión.
Forsage एकमात्र ऐसा यूनिक प्रोजेक्ट है.
You speak in different language, but you understand a single language.
Anywhere I go, I am very sure that Forsage is going to make millions of people rich, and as it's making presently.
Forsage is a mentality changer. I paid for my dream at a cheap cost.
Ethereum, slot number 12, I am coming for you, baby.
Forsage es una familia. Forsage es lo mejor.
I'm being honest for now. My dream is to have my own house, have my own car.
What are you waiting for? Invest, earn.
Let's see, maybe this is the future.
I can do it. You can too.
Fue así que conocimos de Forsage. ¿Tú estás en Forsage, Isabela?
Sí.
I've become my own boss thanks to Forsage.
I'm living in a condo in South Florida now, and life is good.
Look at me now. I am in the beach.
I'm spending holidays in this beautiful hotel, swimming pool, here outside, nice bar.
It's amazing.
I'm expecting more people from my country.
I will encourage all fellow Africans to join Forsage.
Salute Forsage.
Gracias, es el mejor.
Salamat ko.
Ciao, ciao.
I just want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
Adios.
Adios.
I'm out.
Peace.
Thank you, Forsage.
Я недавно люблю форсаж, плавно наверх, ни шагу назад.
Whatever price I may be given would be invested again for kids' education, especially during this trying time.
Thank you and God bless.
Hello, my name is Ahmad.
Hey guys, text Tronopoly to 617-949-1294. If you want to get more information, you want to find out how you too can make your dreams come true with digital money. Get your own crypto wallet today, guys. Want to find out? Go to text Tronopoly to 617-949-1294. Text the word Tronopoly, Tronopoly, to 617-949-1294, and we'll set you up and get you started on this journey. Join millions to be. Right now, I think we have just over 1 million that have joined in the last 8 months. And like I said, as a community, we've shared over almost $400 million. We've shared almost $400 million in just 8 months as a community. There are businesses that don't even make $10 million in their first few years. This is a worldwide movement, guys, that this is growing. And we don't even have that many people in the community yet. Imagine when we have 50 million, 100 million people in the community. Do you understand the scope of what this can do for you and your family? How this can change? What are you wanting to do right now with your life? What are you wanting to do? What are you wanting to change to help your family, guys? Don't let this pass you by. I urge you, if you have any belief at all in yourself and that you can get through this pandemic, put that word Tronopoly into that text, 617-949-1294, and we will get you the information that you need so that you can start on your path to make your dreams come true, guys. Have an awesome rest of your Thursday.